we are in Seattle. Why Seattle? What brought you here?
So to be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you the whole backstory how everything happened. First of all, I love Seattle. It's way different from Phoenix, though. You know, it's complete opposite. Phoenix is hot and all this, and Seattle's really cold and raining and stuff. But at the time, I was living in Vegas, and you know, you go from a fat kid, nobody wants to hang out with you, and then now you have money, you're world champion. So I mean, I was hanging out with a lot of the guys I shouldn't have been hanging around with, and one thing led to another, and I had got tested positive for cocaine. And, you know, but this I know that God works in mysterious ways, and he always has my back, because after Vegas, I'm like, man, I just got to get out of here. I went to Seattle, and I met my fiance there the first day.
Really?
And then we had our first baby. Because of her, I moved here, you know, so, you know, she's my life, and, you know, she's my support. And I moved here, and then we had our first baby. And then now it just feels like this is exactly where my destiny brought me, because I'm so motivated. I'm so hungry right now. And I've been working as hard as I can for the past 4 years. I've been here for 5 years. Wow. So I've been working extremely hard. So out of the bad, the best thing happened to me in my life. You know, I have my son, and I'm just very motivated right now. But yeah, that's basically the reason why I moved to Seattle, because I had to get, you know, I just wanted a fresh start.
Yeah.
You know, I basically fucked up my career, and I got suspended for a year. I got, you know, had to pay a big fine. So I came over here, and then honestly, it's the best decision I've ever made in my life.
No, that's awesome. So, like, after that situation happened, you had never been to Seattle prior, right?
No, I'd never been to Seattle.
You just, like, did you look on the map? Like, what made you just be like, all right, I'm going to Seattle?
So I had lived in Oregon before, and I had met one of my friends at the time that he lived in Seattle. Mm-hmm. So he's like, hey, come up to Seattle, and then, you know, maybe it could be if you want to move here or not. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to go check it out. You know, I like moving around a lot. I used to live in Arizona, then we went to California, then we went to California, moved to Long Beach, then to North Hollywood, then to Vegas, then to Oregon. And then I was like, fuck it, let me just go see what Seattle looks like. And I liked it. It was something completely different. You know, it's very scenic, rains a lot, you know, woods. I feel like more connected to nature out here.
Yeah.
So, it was just crazy. Like I said, God works in mysterious ways. You know, it woke me up. I had a rude awakening with that shit I went through, getting suspended. And then I came up here, and then I really found I found my destiny. You know, my kids and my fiance, and then the kid, my first son. And now I'm having my daughter in December. So it was great. You know, it was probably the best decision I've ever made. And yeah.
What did that situation teach you?
It just taught me that, you know, sometimes you get everything taken away from you. And I literally had everything stripped from me because of a decision I made. But that really showed me how strong I was. You know, I came back. I got the belt 2 more times. You know, they took it away from me once, so I want to go get it back twice. You know what I mean? So it just really depends. Like, sometimes life knocks you down. But if you're willing to get back up and keep fighting even harder, then, you know, you're going to be rewarded. So, you know, that's one thing that it taught me, just to stay strong mentally.
And I think that's amazing that, you know, like you mentioned, you had no idea what was waiting for you in Seattle. And here you go, the first day, you meet your beautiful fiance, you guys have a child together. And I think also what's amazing about that is that it really was a God moment, because, you know, this situation happened, right? It's so hard for you. You got suspended for a year. So who knows what would have happened to you in that year mentally, right? With your mental health. Yeah. But here you are, you met your fiance, and you guys were able to create a life together.
Yeah. And I think it was just me maturing too. I had to go through a lot of maturity during that time. And, but it was, you know, it was great. You know, I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about the people who were with me and who were really not with me. You know, that's probably one of the things I took out of that whole situation, because there's you know, now for a lot of, not just me, but for a lot of people, there's a lot of people smile on your face, but they want you to lose. They want to see everything get taken from you, and then, you know, that's some scary stuff right there. But like, at the end of the day, people really show their true colors. So it's just better just to tell the real ones from the fake ones. And then the only way you get that experience is that you have to have stuff happen to you to really see, you know, who's with you and who's not.
What advice did your dad give you during that time? Because, you know, I know he's played such a big role in your life, and I'm sure he was disappointed.
Yeah, he told me I'm a fucking idiot and what am I doing? That was his advice, but it's true. I mean, sometimes you can't sugarcoat anything. If you're on some bullshit, you need people to tell you, though. You need to cut your shit out. You need to, you know, get straighten your image. And that's what it was. But my dad, he's always been there with me. My brother, too, he's always there with me. My mother.